Hey, self-made Kris Krohn here again.
Grant Thompson, good to see you.
And we're here today to actually talk about the advantages of YouTube. You know, if you've seen our other video, we talked about, hey, you know, if you're going to go with eyes wide open, what are some of the things that you need to be aware of? But right now, well, there's a lot of good to talk about. So we're going to break it all down for you right now.
I think just to get started off, guys, you have obviously heard about YouTube. You're probably watching this video on YouTube. It's a very popular system. It's probably one of the biggest, if not, it is the biggest in the world. In fact, next to Google, I think it's the #2 most searched platform. People go on YouTube and they search how to do everything because it's got such an enormous database. We've got hundreds of thousands of hours of video being uploaded. We've got 1 billion hours of video being watched every day. So it's already on the map. It's a huge player. It's owned by Google, and everything that Google does seems to just get bigger. Why not invest in the biggest player out there? Any thoughts on that, Kris?
It's certainly not too late, and now's a good time to play. I mean, even though it's been around and it's been substantiated, now for the first time there's people coming out like us that are saying, hey, there's a way to actually take advantage of this platform. It's a great way just to share videos, but more than that, you can actually create and launch businesses on YouTube, and you can also really turn a passion into a long-term career. For me, that's like one of the most exciting things, is that anyone now in our day and age can say, wow, I've figured out more of what my definite purpose is. I know the thing that I really want to concentrate and hone my future on. This is something I think I can create videos about. And we're here to say, wow, you can actually turn that into a powerful income, whether YouTube is paying you to do that or not through AdSense.
And I think the other thing that's really important to consider is YouTube such a saturated market that you're too late to get into it? Have you already missed the boat, or can you still make an impact with YouTube? And what I've seen happen is absolutely you can make an impact. It really comes down to your message of consistency and persistence and what value do you create for the world. But even if you didn't have that, YouTube is just a really awesome platform that has no overhead expenses to you.
It's so true.
Yeah, I mean, if you were going to create something like YouTube for your own business, you'd have to develop a website, you'd have to develop video players, and you have to upload and store all your data on servers, and you have a lot of back-end work.
Which I've done before, and I've paid thousands of dollars to do that. When I use YouTube, I don't have to do that.
That's right. Somebody else is doing it. You know that it's being backed up. You have different playback speeds. You've got all kinds of awesome features inherently integrated into YouTube that you pay nothing for. So it makes it very accessible to anybody. Anybody can set up a YouTube channel, and that's something I want to talk about next. What is a channel? Did you ever watch TV when you were a kid?
Totally did. I had like Channel 13 in Seattle, Washington, where I'm from, was like my favorite channel because I'd come home from school and I'd watch Darkwing Duck and Rescue Rangers and Tailspin.
Yeah, and I was watching those all on the free channel because we didn't have cable. We just got like Channel 3, and it was like through the, you know, the airwaves or whatnot. Yeah. But when you think about traditional television, to have a channel was a really big deal, and to be a show on that channel was a really big deal. But here's the thing, even if you're a talented actor getting paid lots of money, you're still reporting to a boss, you're coming to work at 5 in the morning, maybe earlier. All the content that's being produced belongs to somebody else. It's not yours. And your paycheck is determined by somebody else. Your life, your career is on the line at somebody else's discretion. Now with a YouTube channel, you have full control. You are the producer, you're the executive producer, you're the film crew, you're the scriptwriter. I mean, you get to have all these roles that normally a production company would have for television, but you own all the content, you control the content, and you can publish anytime that you want, which gives you more responsibility, you know, but it's also a greater opportunity to learn because you have vested interest.
It's really quite astonishing when you think about it that you can create all that control, and in fact it's such a powerful tool of creation that's where some get flustered and they don't even know what to do because it's so open and it is so applicable across the board. And I just got to say that one of the things I love about that is instead of just being picked up by by one type of cable, instead it's just like, wow, this is really cable for the world. Yeah. So that you can reach anyone that's out there that's interested in what you have to say. In fact, even just the way you title your videos, you're already stepping into that algorithm of searchability for people to be like, wow, I don't even know you. I could be in Asia, but I could find you and I could actually watch you. And if you do that with some strategy, that's really powerful when you think about it.
Yeah, and that brings me to the next point, and that's residual watch time. If you had a cable network, everybody would have to watch the show that you put on at the time that you put it on. But with a YouTube channel, people can get in and they can watch anything that they want on your channel anytime they want. And so you may be producing a video that's getting a couple hundred views or a couple thousand views, maybe a couple 100,000 views, but channel-wide, all the videos that you've produced in the past, people are constantly watching those. So channel-wide, our watch time might be 3 or 4 million views per day, where on a cable network, 4 million views per day is a 4 share on watch time. That's huge. That's huge, huge, huge.
That's just gigantic.
And YouTube channels are rivaling that. They're blowing those numbers out of the water. It's no wonder that advertising budgets are now starting to see that internet is a great place to reach people, because that's where the eyeballs are going. People aren't watching TV as much; they're going to the internet.
Well, and I think that YouTube is one of the biggest, futures that we have in. Okay, well, now people are going from their cable channel, and now they're going offline. Now they're going to Netflix, and what's beyond Netflix? What's beyond some of the popular streaming services that are out there? It's YouTube. Yep. There's a lot, like even in my own home, it's fascinating that instead of like being on Netflix and watching like a produced show, that there's now more and more preference towards, hey, let's go watch someone's 4 or 5 minute funny video, entertaining video, or interesting video, or scientific video, or whatever.
And it's on demand. It's whatever you want, whenever you want, for as long as you want. Yep. And when you get bored, you move on to the next thing. So it really is convenience, and it's this residual watch time. It's like building a machine that works for you, and then every new video is a machine that keeps working for you, and they just keep doing it. That's something that no other cable network company can provide. It's just not possible through traditional television.
Now, one of the things that I do love very much about that is that you can also take your idea, your passion, your interest, your cause, and you can turn it into a business. And like, where else could you do that? Through cable or through TV or through anything else like that? Because you get to pair up a nifty little website that goes along. And so if anyone is liking your channel, or if they subscribe to your channel, so that they can ring the bell and be notified when new videos come out, anytime you've built enough rapport with them and you've said something that really rings their bell and gets them excited, they can go to your website and see some different and new ways to engage with you. And for me, that's opened up a whole new way of doing business that I love. I love interacting with people that want to interact with me. No one goes to my website and submits a request for anything unless they've watched often several videos, and often over several months, and there's this incredible rapport built where it's like, okay, now I feel like I know you. I feel like I know that I would want to do business with you or engage deeper with you. And that is a huge plus that I haven't ever been able to duplicate anywhere else in business. Friends, thank you for watching this video, and the rest of it is coming up next in the next video.
In the meantime, if you can't wait to get started, we have a link down in the description where you can take our self-made training today.